Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Poppy Nozawa will arrive at the Spencer estate, where Luna Nozawa will seek Bill Spencer's help with her mama. Some instigative scenes are on the way, so that's what observers can look forward to. First, Poppy will deliver another plea to John Finnegan and hope he backs out of telling Steffi Forrester the verity. Finn has resolved to come clean to Steffi once they meet back over Latterly, but Poppy will continue to believe spreading Luna's maternity news is a terrible idea. Meanwhile, Luna will have a favor to ask Bill, which will involve getting a communication to Poppy. Since Luna will have commodity she wants to get off her casket, she'll seek Bill's help participating commodity with her mama. Poppy will ultimately arrive at the Spencer estate, so we'll see if Bill process her there. Bill has been adamant about no bone. Knowing Luna is on house arrest at his manse, but perhaps there's a way to give Poppy a communication without revealing the whole story. Luna might point out that Poppy is just going to keep asking questions unless she gets an explanation about her whereabouts. Bill might tell Poppy that he set up out where Luna's been transferred without discovering that it's his own home. Of course, Bill presumably wouldn't tell Poppy about playing the idol for Luna either, but he might hand over a letter from Luna or commodity along those lines. Luna's communication may include some sincere words for Finn since she's feeling a lot of guilt over how she treated him and his family. Maybe Luna will also make another plea for Poppy to tell her who her real father is. Whatever the case, there's the implicit for Luna's plan to go off the rails if she makes a noise that leads to Poppy discovering her. It's indeed possible Luna will go guileful and reveal herself, so B&B suckers will be eager to see how it all plays out. Luna will add to Bill's stress. Luna Nozawa wanted John Finnegan's remission while Steffi Forrester allowed. The trouble was gone for good. At the Precipice house, Steffi could tell that Finn still had a lot on his mind, so she suggested they could bandy it tonight since they both had to get to work. Finn agreed, but he intimately wondered to himself how he'd tell Steffi that Luna was his son. At Il Giardino, Poppy Nozawa got on the phone and tried to reach Finn at the sanitarium, but he wasn't there yet. Since Poppy looked tired and pouty, Deacon Sharp assumed Luna's felonious conduct were the reason why. Cleric was obviously upset over what happened to Tom Starr and Paul Hollister, but he knew that Poppy still loved Luna despite her jest. In hindsight, Cleric couldn't help but feel like it would have made a difference if Luna had gotten to know her father before she went off the rails. Since Deacon assumed Tom was the biopater, he played up how his chum had a heart of gold. At the Spencer manse, Bill Spencer gave Luna updates on a phone call he'd entered from the captivity. Luna said about Poppy and Finn had both visited her there, so she was taken suddenly that Finn indeed wanted to see her. As Luna reflected on looking up to Finn when she was youngish, she admitted they didn't get to spend important time together since Lee Finnegan's feud with Poppy got in the way. Despite Luna's desire to see Finn, Bill reminded her that nothing could know she was living under his roof. Luna said Finn presumably just wanted to make sure she was into trouble presently, so she expressed remorse and wished he could see her with new eyes. After some flashbacks of holding Steffi interned, Luna tearfully hoped Finn could forgive her one day. At the sanitarium, Poppy arrived in Finn's office and learned he hadn't told Steffi the verity yet. That led to Poppy pushing Finn to keep this maternity stunner buried, but he to admit his child and come clean to his woman. Finn blustered about all the times and recollections he could no way get back, especially since he could have made a difference in Luna's life. Although Poppy defended her attempt to do what was stylish for everyone, Finn allowed. Poppy only did what was stylish for herself. Once Finn explained that he couldn't hit Steffi with this news on their anniversary, he stood by his decision to make a concession. Since Steffi formerly had to deal with Sheila Sharp being his birth mama, Finn bothered about this Luna curveball and wondered how much further Steffi could take. At the Forrester manse, Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes had a kittenish discussion about their endless future before Steffi showed up. That gave Steffi a chance to talk about her anniversary with Finn and all the challenges they'd overcome as a couple. Steffi wound up allowing back to when Luna held her hostage and was relieved that they'd no way have to worry about her again. After Steffi texted Finn to say she was allowing of him and that she loved him, Finn looked reflective when he entered it. Finn and Steffi's marriage hanging by a thread down the road, so don't miss what's in store for these two. Luna's maternity is going to blow effects up in a big way, so stay tuned. Finnegan picked a bedroom festivity over discovering the maternity secret to Steffi Forrester. At the Precipice house, Finn admitted that what he demanded to tell Steffi was complicated and that he was floundering to reuse it. Steffi offered plenitude of consolation, but Finn suggested perhaps it was better to avoid a heavy discussion on their anniversary. Still, Steffi bothered it'd be importing on Finn all night, not to mention she was curious now that Finn had said there was commodity she demanded to know. Finn talked about how much he adored Steffi and the kiddies, so Steffi reflected on him saving her from Sheila Sharp and Luna Nozawa. Although Finn strained up at the citation of Luna's name, he didn't reveal any news about her just yet. Steffi ultimately decided they should take effects to the bedroom and headed in for the coming phase of their anniversary festivity. Meanwhile, Finn looked at a snap of himself with Luna on his phone and resolved to tell Steffi that he was Luna's father hereafter. At Bill Spencer's place, Luna heeded to Liam Spencer talk about what a dangerous psycho she was. Once Liam left, Luna expressed guilt over the whole Steffi fire and wondered how she could have turned on Finn like that. At the Forrester manse, Brooke Logan conceded that she was hurt over Ridge Forrester turning to Taylor Hayes so snappily. That said, Brooke was hopeful that Ridge would ultimately understand why she took the CEO job. Ridge still viewed it as a treason, but Brooke felt they could get through all this and pushed him to come home. Taylor came strutting in moments laterally and wasn't surprised to see Brooke there. After Brooke and Taylor faced off over all the LLC preemption drama, Ridge encouraged Brooke to leave. Once Taylor was alone with Ridge, she confessed that there was a time when chancing him with Brooke would have made her insecure. Still, Taylor claimed that wasn't the case presently and played up her own future with Ridge before they participated a kiss. At Forrester Creations, Brooke got emotional as she looked at a CEO press release and flashed back to Rome recollections with Ridge. Despite how bleak effects looked in her love, Brooke refused to give up. Brooke may have to make some updates to her reunion strategy along the way, so stick with us for further prognostications on her forthcoming moves. Bill and Luna are agitating how his sons are obsessing over his sketchy jest. Just as they suppose they can relax, they hear auto doors shut and Luna heads off to hide outdoors. Liam enters and notes how the door is uncorked. Poppy and Finn continue their no-way-ending discussion in his office. She apologizes formally again for doing what she allowed. Was stylish, but Finn just can't excuse her lying to him, therefore keeping him from his son. Poppy begs him not to say anything to anyone as it would potentially ruin both of their lives. With that, Finn storms out.